Hi guys, how are you? This is Angel CH. I just took my meds. I did a poll with guys you want to talk about. You said you want to talk about mental health. So mine hasn't been great. This year I was sick with COVID. And then there's something I've been not trying to talk about, but I feel like I need to get it off my chest. My dog Dakota passed away this year, as you guys know. He died from a heart attack. Um, well, not only that, but he had like something in his blood called a cystis, and like it wasn't treatable, and it cost $25 to get him fixed, and I didn't have the money. Um, so like my mental health hasn't been great this year. Um, I thought this year was gonna be great, and then I lost my dog. Then I lost my grandmother, my last grandparent. So my grandma died this year too, but she died from COVID. So there's that, and then yeah, I've been kind of like mentally ill for a while, but like I'm still okay. Then my doctor gets kicked me out from my program that I've been going to for years now. Like 2006, I think I went there like 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, like 7 years, 10 years. That's Penny. Penny, stop it. And then my mom, she's been having health scares. Like my mom's a heart transplant, as you guys know. She got a heart transplant years ago. And she's been having problems like water in her ankles, that type of stuff. I've been praying for my mom that she doesn't have heart failure again because she said she's not getting it done if she has it. So I've been really praying that my mom doesn't have heart failure again. It's always scary because I've seen my mom when she was like that when she was sick. And now I'm just like, I don't want her to get sick with the same thing. So, like I said, it's been mentally struggling for me. Depression is no joke, mental health no joke. Um, I've been sad. I've had insomnia since my dog passed because I miss him a lot. Him following me around the house and him waking me up in the morning and, him wanting me to take him outside and like things like that. They're just things you miss. And I grew up with Dakota since I was about 10 or 12. And that's when my cat died too. My cat died when I was awfully young. So he was like the last of my childhood pet. And as you guys know, Snickers also passed away. Snickers died in 2019, and so did my dog Roxy, which was another childhood pet of mine. She died from Lyme disease. And so I lost her and Snickers, and then I lost Co a few years later. So yeah, my years hasn't really been great for me. Besides, the only upside I want to say to all this is my niece was born, and so was my other nephew. And my niece Charlotte, she's walking and standing and doing stuff on her own. And then my other nephew, which is my older sister's baby, he's he doesn't really talk or nothing. He's young, so maybe he'll grow out of that, maybe he'll get a personality of his own. I don't know. But yeah, and then my sister, we've had problems. I don't talk to Emily anymore, by the way. I know you've seen her on my YouTube and videos and stuff. I don't talk to her anymore. All she does is cause problems between me and my boyfriend, aka hubby. And all she does is want to start stuff with him, or like she just, she has no respect of my feelings, and she has no respect of how I feel. And she doesn't acknowledge that I have depression and suffer from mental illness too, and like stuff like that. So I don't talk to her either because, like, even though I do miss her, I feel like it's not worth it because all she does is want to argue, or she like wants money from me, and I'm sick of people just using me and stuff. So like I said, it's been really hard for me. I wondered if you guys want me to make a PO box, stuff like that. Um, you guys, I haven't heard from you guys in a while. Um, this is myself, by the way. I know I haven't seen you guys in a couple of years, but I'm trying to be more frequent. and more alive now. It's just I've been dealing with a lot of things, and losing my dog was part of it, and then I had COVID. That was my dog died January 4th, and then I had COVID 2 weeks after he passed. And I was already dealing with my depression, and I was already dealing like I was up at nights crying, I was having panic attacks, severe panic attacks. Um, I was having like mental issues that, I didn't want to be here anymore because grieving over my dog was so freaking painful. It hurt my chest all the time. And now it's been a couple months, so I'm trying to make peace with it. And I'm trying to get over that I lost the one thing that I grew up with. And then I keep getting bananaed on TikTok, and all I'm doing is trying to be, help other people with mental health and depression and stuff like that also. I do have a link tree. It's on my TikTok, and then I do have my own social medias as well. I've been trying to take care of Mumu and Simba. As you guys know, I don't have the same cats as I used to. I don't have Lily or Tarzan or Buddy anymore. Those went all to a friend of mine. The only cats I have now is, if you haven't seen, is a Lily, which is a different cat, but she has the same fur though, which is Lily, Thor, Jack, Smokey, Charo, Cleo, Penny, Maple, Simba, and Mumu, and those are all the cats I have now. And I also been dealing with bullies. Like, you know how I was bullied by Amethyst Pavlak and Justin Jelpy and all them. I'm not trying to give them recognition or anything like that. It just, because of them, I suffer through a lot of mental stuff, like PTSD and other things like that. Um, they kept like texting me and harassing me, and that's been on and on, like for like every couple of months and like every year. And I exposed them on my TikTok because I'm done with the bullying, because like I don't know her mother that well. I haven't talked to her mother in years. But I wanted her to know her daughter bullied me for years and actually ruined my mental health. And not only my health skills, parents, but self esteem. So Roxy Ference, Bobby Stewart, Austin Eden, people from school, um, they just mentally effed me up really bad. And now I don't talk to them. I'm not friends with Caitlin Corrales anymore. I'm not friends with half the people I used to be friends with. Um, they want me to be friends with them again. I'm just like, I can't, because I don't trust anyone anymore after what happened to me and what was said and what was done. And then even though they apologized to me, I still don't F with it because they still did the harassment and bullying and stuff. And I just wanted you to know that these people are nice people. They use people and they hurt people, and then they don't even take consequences for their actions, like stuff like that. And I did stuff against them too, because I have a lawyer, and I'm just like, well, I'm contacted me. I'm and they're like, well, I don't want you to contact your lawyer or whatever. They're like saying all this stuff, and I'm just like, you guys don't realize how mentally you hurt me. You realize don't get that I deal with depression, anxiety, and panic attacks. You don't get that you not only threaten my boyfriend, but you also threaten my family and my cats and my niece as well. And they're the reason why I don't have friends anymore. Like I have friends since I haven't been friends with them anymore. I've made new friends that are actually genuine and kind and like different. I'm friends with some people from high school, not a lot that I used to be, not as many as I used to be. I did have people from high school flirt with me and ask me out and stuff, and I just rejected them. I'm like, you had the chance to get with me when I was in high school. Now I've been in a committed relationship for almost 13 years, and he buys me stuff. I mean, he bought me pop and coffee recently. He's buying me a bed and mattress, and he's helped me take care of my cats. Like, he's helped me through when I struggle and other things like that. He also knows I deal with depression and anxiety and panic attacks and PTSD. He also knows I deal with that kind of stuff too. Um, like I said, I just like mental health is no joke. I know some people make fun about it, but honestly, this is the darkest that I have suffered through as of this year. Um, there was a time like that in the beginning of 2016 when I went through stuff like that because I was friends with those people, which I am not anymore. I am contacted since, I mean, they contacted me about a month or two ago, and I haven't heard from them since I exposed them on TikTok and saying like they're bullies and other things like that. And then my one ex, he keeps um, sexually harassing me. And I said to him, like, you're married. Like, it's sickening that, like, you think cheating is okay even though you're married. And I'm just like, I will never cheat on my boyfriend for you. I loved you once a long time ago, and I regret it ever since because I don't know what I saw in you, but you were not the ideal person as I thought of you were. So that was my mistake. But I don't F with any of my exes. I don't talk to half the people I used to talk to. Um, the person I that was in the one video of Robert, I don't talk to him anymore because his girlfriend bullied me and made fun of my depression, which I take seriously because I have severe depression. And he's been trying to be friends with me again, and he still don't realize how like I was there for him and bought him things and did him stuff, and now he just doesn't care about me at all. And I'm just like, you never really cared about me as a friend. Like I remember he texted me saying I was a shitty friend and I didn't do anything for him in the crap. And I was like, I was mad. And I was like, you tell him that I bought him things. I've actually done things for him. I actually like went on my way and like called him every day and FaceTimed him every day, even though we were just friends. Like that's the person I am. And now I'm just like, yeah, I'm just done with it. And my sister, all she does is lies and start drama with me anymore or cause me more mental problems, which I've already went through. Like yelling, when someone yells at me, I cry constantly. Because growing up with an alcoholic father, he used to yell at us every day verbally. And growing up with that, plus my mother, plus being bullied, plus my cat dying, plus my aunt dying from cancer, it was a whole lot to deal with when I was a child. And basically, I never was happy because a lot of people bullied me from my looks from high school, like saying I was fat, or they made fun of my learning disability, which I do have, even though it doesn't seem like it. A learning disability is means you learn slower than other kids, which always for me was difficult because Penn Trafford not only ruined my high school education, but they also ruined me as a person because they told me I could never amount to anything. They told me I couldn't do anything. And I'm just openly talking about how I feel because I want people to know that this is how I was treated. This is how mentally I was treated. Like, I remember my boyfriend doesn't even know, or my mom, that they almost arrested me for not doing anything. Like I told them I do want to be here, that I want my mother in here, and they won't listen to me. And they talked to me without my parent being present, which is actually illegal. And I said to them, I want my parent in here. And they're like, if you're gonna fight with us, that cop over there is gonna put you in handcuffs. And I'm just like, but I'm not even doing anything threatening. Like I'm not even threatening you or nothing. And remember all that stuff. They did not follow people's rights in high school. They did not follow your rights. Like that cop had no business taking my phone and throwing it. I don't know, but I hope that cop gets in trouble for what he did to me because honestly, I shouldn't have been harassed like that and I should have not been treated like that. Like those teachers not only mentally effed me up, but they blamed you for something I didn't even do though. And I've had PTSD ever since because of it. And I did do stuff against my high school and the Board of Education because I was wrongfully cheated of my education and my mental health as a teenager and as a child of the system. So I want to openly talk about everything because not only have I been angry for so long, but I like have been like mentally upset ever since about leaving high school and how I feel as a person. I feel like I shouldn't have been treated the way I was treated. Like, I was treated as a freaking guinea pig that they just put on a bus and sent me to work and didn't even, like, acknowledge that I wanted to do more than this life than just work at a nursing home. Like, I wanted to actually go to college and, like, do things, and they didn't like the person I was dating, and it wasn't any of their business. Like, they talked to me about stuff that wasn't even their business. Like, they beat at me, they threatened me and go like, "If you don't change this on your profile pic, like, we'll tell your parents, like, whatever." And like, my Facebook was none of their freaking business. Like, none of my social media shit was their business. And they constantly harassed me and they're like, if your child doesn't remove YouTube, we'll get her arrested and like we'll cause her life hell and stuff. And my mom's like, what she does with YouTube is her own business. And I remember it was a big conversation. And I think they're just mad because I spoke the truth about everything they did to me. This is Thor, by the way. They're mad because all the names they called me, like stupid, retarded, all those things, they were mad because I exposed the truth. Like, special ed from PT is bullshit. Like, they will take your kid on a bus and treat them like crap. They will not acknowledge that they have feelings and that they have mental health issues. They will not acknowledge that they have rights. They will treat you like basically if you were in prison. That's how they treated us special ed kids. Like, I remember I was frustrated about a question or something on a test, and they're like, oh, you can do it by yourself. They weren't even rightfully teaching us nothing. They were just they didn't teach me how to put down a deposit for a rent. They didn't teach me how to, do normally things as you should learn about as, being out of high school from growing into adult. They didn't teach me nothing. They taught me how to write checks and like other things like that, but they didn't teach me any big stuff like a normal kid should freaking learn. And honestly, they robbed me of all my learning, basically. They got paid for literally doing nothing. And I think it's BS that they're getting away with it and that they're getting paid for legally defining the system and other BS like that. And it just like frustrates me and makes me angry that they're still doing this to other kids and they're doing this to other kids who have disabilities and like stuff like that. I remember I was in a, they were having a meeting and I was there listening to music and I heard everything they were saying. And they said about us kids, we don't deal with them because they're crazy and they're mentally ill and they need help. And like, we just throw them on the bus to go to work so we don't have to deal with them. And I remember the one teacher said that. And I'm just like, wow, I can see how inconsiderate you are to other people who have differences than what a normal child is. Like, I remember someone who wasn't even in my special ed program was helped. She helped her get a job and go to college, but she didn't help me. And that like mentally frustrated me because I'm like, she's not even in my class, but you're helping her to get to college and doing all these things, but you want to help me do anything that I want to do different? It was total BS. But I feel like Penn Trafford, something needs done against them because what they're doing to special ed kids is not really fair. And I'm speaking up to a victim about it too. Um, because I was at that school for 4 years and all I got was treated like crap. Please talk about how you feel if you feel alone. I know how mental health is, so if you need to talk about how you feel, please be welcome here. I just try to help other people. You can get people to join this live, you can do whatever. I'm banned on TikTok, so I can't go live on there. I try to go live on platforms where I can reach out to people and help people as the best I can. But you're never alone. There's someone out there who always wants to help other people. I always say on TikTok that even though my mental health's crap, I will definitely take someone else's problems and deal with my own because I'm just that kind of person. Like, I just want to become an influencer to acknowledge other people's feelings and to help other people be themselves so they don't have to feel alone, that they have a safe place and a sanctuary to go to when they feel indifferent or when they feel alone or when they feel depressed or when they feel that voice in their head they don't want to live anymore. I try to help many as people as I can. I try to give my best advice. I am this kind, by the way. I'm not talking out of my, mind or anything like that, but I am genuinely this kind. And I will not backstab or talk about what we talk about. I will not tell anyone what we talk about. If you need to personally talk to me, reach me on my other social medias. I will read your comments and I will read what you say. I read all your guys' comments on here. I read everything. Um, some of them I haven't seen in a while, but honestly, I do read everything you guys say to me. I do read everything on these lives. I do read everything on my stuff like that. I don't mind if other people join. I don't mind as long as you're kind and genuine and you're positive and you're kind. That's all I care about. I don't bully anybody for being indifferent or for having a disability or for having whatever. Like I don't judge people like that. I know there's some people on here. It's not on social media where people bully each other over, their body weight or they bully them if they have something wrong with them or like other things like that. I don't do that. As a YouTuber, I'm trying to change the world that what they think. I've been isolated for 1 year and did not talk to anyone. So whenever someone talks to me nowadays, I do trust them easily. And then, hold on, I was trying to read your comment, but it like disappeared. I get that if you trust people easily, I get that. But like with me, I will not hurt you. If you want to talk to me mentally, I will not hurt you. And I will not, air out what you want to say to me. I will not do that. I know there's some people who are friends with other people on YouTube and they'll expose what they say to them and like stuff like that. I want to be friends with people, honestly. I do. I would nothing love more to be friends with somebody, even though if we're different of genders. I will not judge you for who you want to be or who you are as a person because there's so much hate in this world nowadays. But like I said, I try to read your comment. I read some of it that you were isolated for a year and that you said you easily trust people. This is how like you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference is by their vibe and their body language and how they talk. Um how I know is how to trust people is by the kindness of their heart and who they are as a person. Um if I see someone who's like negatively talking or just argue or say bad things, I don't talk to them. You just have to tell by someone's heart and their vibe and who they are as a person that if they're good or not. Like that's how I go by it. I read their heart and their soul. And that's how I differentiate between good and evil. And them being a good person or a bad person. That's what I differentiate with. Hi. This is Laura, by the way. Let's play with my hair. But anyways, talk about how you feel. Get people to join this live. It's either or. I'll be on here for a bit. But you're always welcome to talk about how you feel. I don't judge anybody for having mental health problems. I've had mental health problems for over a year. I'm just trying to raise funding to help get my cats fixed and eventually move out of here and do things on my own. I eventually want to do makeup videos and gaming and like stuff like that as well in the near future. But as for now, I want to get all my cats fixed and to do that. And like I said, if you go on my TikTok, my link tree is right there. But I'm not like that person who's like, you have to talk to me or you have to give me money. I'm not like that person. I tell people, do stuff what you want to. Why she talk really to you? Do you mean another YouTuber or do you mean a friend? Because there's like two different things I'm trying to go by. Like as a friend, I get it. Like if they're rude, I wouldn't just talk to them. Like I wouldn't talk to them if they're rude. Like if they can't, yeah, that's what I like. I guessed it. But if they're like, if they can't like, um, empathize with you, I wouldn't talk to them because I've had friends in toxic situations where I talked to them about how I felt and they just made fun of me or they really talked to me. And those are the people I just wouldn't vibe with because that just means they're toxic and rude and all about themselves. They're not caring about other people. And me, I'm different. Like, I remember I used to have tons of friends, and they're like, "Why are you always kind to everybody?" Because, like, I rather be kind and loving than to be a jerk and to bully somebody that I don't even know because it's just not right. I mean, TikTok has been toxic where, like, if you just say anything honest, or if you're like, you're just your opinions or anything like that, they just ban you. And I'm just like, that's so dumb. Like, I'm not doing anything toxic or like crazy or anything like that. Like, I'm just a kind of individual. And like, people get so mad for me for being honest or for me talking about how I feel. And it's just like totally stupid. But I get you. Yeah, friends can be rude. I'm not like that though. Like, if I'm friends with somebody, I'll go like, "What's wrong?" I've been my boyfriend for 13 years, but I'm not married. We're engaged, but not married. But I've been with him forever. He's on my YouTube channel if you wanna go check it out. But, like, he helps me with stuff. But I've been with him for a long time. It's just, like, all I'm trying to do for the YouTube world is to be an influencer that's different and to help people with their mental health and be a voice for other people whose voice isn't heard and other stuff like that. So, like I said, if you want to get people to join this live, it's up to you. But like I said, I'm a very kind person. I'm patient. I listen well. I do remember everything someone tells me, but it takes me a while to remember because, like, I have ADHD. So, like, it takes me a while to remember things sometimes. But otherwise, I'm a great friend and I cheer people up. I'm kind and I'm sweet. And this is going to be me till I become famous. And this is going to be me till now. So, I'm never going to change who I am. So, like I said, talk about anything you want to talk about, and I'll read it and I'll comment back. Um, it says like waiting for guests. Like, I guess, like I said, it's like I never did this before, so that this is my first thing. But it said like you can have a guest on here while going live. So I guess you can like go live with somebody or something. And I put that on here just in case somebody wants to talk or like talk about how they feel or something. Because if you need to, I want you to be welcome to. I accept everyone for who they are. My cat Maple's trying to kill a spider. Ew. I'm guessing she just ate a bug. But yeah, I'm a very loving person. I love animals. Besides my dog passing away, my mental health's been kind of okay. Um, I can't be your doctor, so I can't tell you. But the things I've noticed when I was depressed, I wouldn't eat a lot. I would stay in my room all the time. I wouldn't talk to people about how I felt. Um, I would be like, I would try to hurt me. I didn't always hurt myself, but sometimes I would want to, like the thoughts of it. Um, So if you have depression, go seek help because it's important for your mental health to for you to feel better. So if you feel like you do have depression, please go get seen because I didn't know my depression was so bad until I went to the mental health place, which is up here. And up here sucks. Like they're freaking a-holes because I remember I was treated so rudely. But please go get mental help if you feel like you need it because that's very important. I also have anxiety and severe panic attacks, and I also get chest pain sometimes when I have panic attacks, and then I can't breathe and like other things like that. But if you're not eating and isolating your room a lot, and you feel like you can't talk to anybody how you feel, or if it's difficult for you, I would go get seen for depression because I know what it's like to be there mentally. I know what it's like to be there emotionally as well. So I understand you. So I urge you, please go get help. and feel better and just take your time. When I first started on my meds, they told me it would kick in for like a year. So for when I first took it, the first couple of weeks, you're gonna feel sick. I felt sick all the time. I had headaches. I felt like I had the flu. Felt like I had no energy. But then after a year, because like it has to be in your system and stuff, I felt better within a year. I'm still depressed sometimes, yeah, but like it's more like I notice a difference the when I'm on my meds than without. Like I can tell I'm totally changed as a person. Like I don't lay in bed all day anymore. I don't I eat more than I used to, so that's why I'm not skinny as I used to. Um as I first started YouTube, I was skinny and I was depressed. Not going Oh, you been have not been going to the gym? All I can say for you, hun, is go get help. It's important. If you feel like you can't mentally, like, even though you're doing things that make you happy and you still feel like you're still depressed, I would still go because it's very important to go get your mental health checked. And like I said, I used to not eat. Like I'm more thicker than I was back then. As you can see on YouTube, I was almost anorexic. Like as my hips, they would be bony. And I would be so skinny. Like I was actually like I looked like a child. Like I looked like a teen with anorexia. And then after a few years, I started on my meds. And now you guys see like I look different now. Like my face is fuller and like my body's bigger. That's because I gained weight because of my meds. Like people don't realize that. Like I could have been badly anorexic. I could have had health problems. I could have like I don't know, just now, like, I eat more. Like, I used to when I was depressed without being untreated, without meds, I used to eat 1 meal a day and that was it, and I would not eat anything else, and I would basically make myself, like, almost starve, and, like, nowadays, I don't give a shit what people say about my body. Like, I'll do whatever the freak I want, but, yeah, go get seen if you have mental health problems because it's very important. I believe mental health does exist because I suffered from mental health for a long time. If you live somewhere where mental health is not treatable, I would move to a state that it is because you shouldn't go untreated for having depression or anxiety or whatever you have. You shouldn't go out without being untreated because it could solve to other mental problems and other health issues. So I would go get seen. Like it's rather you move to PA or you move to another state or like you move to somewhere. Like I don't know where you live honestly, because I live in the US. I don't live in any other state. I live in the US. But if you have those problems, I would definitely go get seen. This message is held for review. You're gonna have to comment again because it won't let me see it. Like your message. I don't know why. It says message is held for review. I don't know. Okay, now I can see it. It says waiting for guests to read. Like why? That's stupid. Yeah, drinking. You said drinking Coke is not good for you. The reason I drink Coke, is because I have low iron and low blood sugar. And like if I don't drink Coke, I have no energy and I can't do anything. And it's spelled COKE. But Yeah, that's why, I drink it because, like, I have low blood sugar and it helps me with my headaches, and it helps me with, my other stuff as well. So that's why I drink it, because if I don't drink it, then I don't have energy, and I don't feel like I can do things. But I feel like it does help me with what my low blood sugar and does help me with energy. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, don't drink pop, like, that's unhealthy." But I need to though, because I also have constipation. I know it's TMI, I know, but, my pills make me constipated, and if I don't drink Coke, then I can't go to the bathroom. So, yeah, and that's just a side effect of my meds. Like, you'll have side effects. Like me, I have dizziness, throwing up, the poop number 2 as a side effect, headaches, uh, heart palpitations, I know that was one of them, weight gain, which I have gained weight. But they said I'm healthy, so that's normal. They said I could also bruise easily and, like, other things like that. But that's just yeah, and it also says I could have low iron for taking my meds, and it also said that stuff too. I love being nice. There's not a problem with being nice. But it was nice talking to you too. You can always comment on here if you need to. As long as you're kind, I'm nice back. But like I said, I'm trying to get people to join and other things. If you need to talk about it. But I mean, I drink it. I also get bad headaches if I don't drink pop. Like really bad headaches to the point I cry. And so I'm just trying to get other people to join and talk about what you guys want to talk about and other things. I mean, I talked about mental health for a little bit, but you guys can talk about what you want to talk about. I'll stay on here for a little bit more. You can talk on my other social medias. I'm mostly live on TikTok sometimes. Um, if you want to go on there, I also have a link tree and stuff where you can go like see my other social medias, like on here, um, Instagram, my let's see what I'm trying to think of, my Instagram, my Pinterest, stuff like that. Yeah, my messages are open. My boyfriend is on my account because he blocks people who just like sexual harass me on here on not on here, on TikTok a lot. So like he is on my TikTok, but otherwise, like I don't have a problem talking to anybody. Like if you need to talk to me on my Snapchat or on my other social medias, you're welcome to. If you go to my link tree, it will tell you everything about me and other stuff. My boyfriend helped me make it, but if you need to do that, you can talk to me on there. I'm always welcome to talk to anybody with mental health issues or anything else if you need to. I love being nice. I like I like how like every time I go live on somewhere or like if I like on here or on TikTok, people are always like, "Why are you so nice?" I'm like, "Why is there a reason to be mean?" Like I just don't get it. Like I'm not that person. I guess I'm just built different. Like I just don't like being mean to anybody. I just feel like there's no need for hate and argumentative arguments, and I feel like we just don't need to do all that. Honestly, I'm just trying to spread love and kindness and, be there for people who really need it. Like, they need a best friend to talk to, or like maybe an adoptive parent, or like if they feel like they have no one to talk to. I'm not sad. It's just like I wish like people would see like I'm different from other people. Like I'm not greedy, like I'm not selfish, I'm not arrogant, like I'm just a different type of human being that's just trying to get her cats fixed and that's trying to mentally cope with everyday life and stuff like that. I have a kitten laying on my lap. These kittens that I have, I'm finding homes for them. Um, but otherwise, yeah, I have cats. The reason I have cats because of my mental health, because my dog passing away. So yeah, but my cats are sweet though. There's sometimes in my videos, they're, like, on my lives and, like, stuff like that, so you might see them once in a while, but I am bananaed from TikTok right now because, like I said, when I'm positive or when I talk like this, people just block me, and it's, like, totally stupid. Maple's kissing the phone. Maple's very sensitive, she loves people. Maple's, like, the sweetest cat I have. This is Maple. She's a mommy, and she's very sweet. Um, she's a very good kitty. She's a very sweet. Um, I also have people say negative things about my cats all the time. I'm like, "Why? Like, my animals, they don't do anything to you. Why you negatively mean to them? It makes no sense." But, if you ever need to talk to me, go to my Linktree on my TikTok. I in my community on here, I don't know if it's public or not. It is, I think. But, like, I have links if you wanna go check those out. I have links on here as well. Um, so if you go to my link on here for TikTok, and then you'll see it'll bring out my TikTok, and then you'll see my link tree. But please talk about what you guys need to talk about. Like I said, I'm just chilling with my cats. So your question, my cat Moo and Simba are only attached to me. My other cat, Simba and Moo, they don't like my boyfriend at all. Um, like Maple loves my boyfriend, Penny does. Um, Cleo only likes me. Tara likes my boyfriend. But like some of my cats don't like him. My other cats, they just choose me as their mom. They like me, not my boyfriend. Thor likes my boyfriend because he's a kitten. But otherwise, my other cats, they don't like him. I always believe like animals can see your soul and they see your heart. So I always believed that animals like you because they see something in your soul. And honestly, I believe that's true. You're jealous? You can come have a kitty. I have tons, but you can come adopt some. I always tell people, "Come to my house, adopt cats." Like, if I legit was famous, I would just be friends with people and go like, "You wanna pet a cat? Come to my house. We can be besties. Come pet my cat." Like, you have stress, you have anxiety, come to my house and pet my cat. I have no problem with that. Like I said, my cats are very sweet. As long as you're nice to animals, I don't care. Like, we can watch my projector and, like, watch movies. My boyfriend bought me a projector, and it's totally freaking awesome. Because when we watch movies together, and when he first set it up, I was so excited. I clapped my hands together really fast, and I'm just like he's like, "Oh, you're doing that thing when you clap your hands. Oh, that's so cute." I'm just like, "Stop making fun of me." Like, he makes fun of me over the things I do, but it's a love thing, though. It's, like, nothing mean. He does that. But, yeah, I love my animals. But like I said, my dog passing away was one of the hardest things I ever had to deal with this year. And having COVID, that was another thing that was hard. Like, it was my dog passing away, then COVID, and then my grandma dying. Oh, I also broke my cap. There's this right here on my tooth. And I found out it cost $675 just to freaking fix my tooth. So I've also gone without that with a couple years, and it sucks. Oh, so you gave it to your uncle. Yeah, I loved my dog. I have been depressed because he hasn't been here because it's been so difficult. But I loved my dog. And he's the only dog that I love. I mean, Birdie's okay. Birdie's more like my mom's dog than mine. The only animals I claim are my cats. I mean, Birdie's not a bad dog. He's not bad. It's just I had a bond more with my dog Dakota than Birdie because I just grew up with Co. Like, that's just a different type of bond. Like, I know when I talked about him, as soon as I was depressed, I went on live with TikTok and talked about how sad I was about Co passing. And all people did was make fun of me. And they're like, "Get over it, your dog died." Why would you say that to somebody? Like, legit, I wanna tell you that if you're, like, someone your significant other or something passed away, like, you don't say that. I was like, I totally would beat at the person, but, like, I handle my anger. But, like, I feel like people who have mental health, and if someone, like, passes away in someone's family or something, they don't get how depression works. They don't get, like, when someone's, like, animal passes away, it's worse when you have depression. It's way worse. He's crazy when he sees you. Aw. What type of puppy is he? Mine was a German Shepherd Rottweiler mix. I will get a puppy eventually. I have to get my cats fixed and renovate the room upstairs, and then I had to fix my bedroom down here. I live down here now. I don't live in my old room upstairs, which is the main green room. I live down here now in my basement. But yeah, my dog was a German Shepherd Rottweiler mix. I have a video of him on TikTok. You have a German Shepherd? Oh, he's 2 years old. See, I had a German Shepherd too at my dad's. See, no, German Shepherds aren't aggressive. I know that. My dad had a German Shepherd, which was another childhood puppy I grew up with, and she had Lyme disease, and my dad did not take care of her. My dad's a complete a-hole. Um, but he didn't buy her medicine, which was an anti-seizure medicine which stops dogs from having seizures. And then she had a seizure and she died. And ever since then I hated my dad ever since because I can't forgive him for just letting her suffer like that. I can't. She got Lyme disease from a tick. He didn't realize she had a tick because you're put when you let your dog outside, you're supposed to check for ticks. Nope. She had that tick probably for like probably over a year, I'm guessing, since we left there, and she had one ever since, and he never removed it. Yeah, yeah. If you want to know my story, it's on YouTube. But like, my dad, he's a complete a hole. I freaking hate him. I can't forgive him what he did to Roxy. So if I see a German Shepherd now, I cry because it just reminds me of the German Shepherd I did have. And she was a beautiful German Shepherd. She was freaking beautiful. And she was like light tan and like she had some black, but she was the most beautifulest dog ever. And my dad, like Roxy loved my dad. Come like my 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 dog Roxy loved my dad completely. And my dad just treated her like shit. And that makes me so mad. I'm like, I don't know, Roxy, what you see my dad. But like to me, he's a complete a-hole. It made me sad that my dad treated my dog like that. So sad. All animals deserve to be respected and loved. It makes me sick that people nowadays they just abuse animals. It makes me so sick. I am 27 years old. I'm 27. People always ask me that, like, what's your age? Oh, I'm 27. I'm still happy though. Like when I talked when I was a teenager, I still talk like I'm freaking 18. I still talk like that. Like when I go live on TikTok, there's sometimes when I make jokes, or there's sometimes I'll just laugh manat sorry, laugh manat I freaking can't. I laugh manat I'm just not gonna say the word, I can't say it. But people always say I look like 19 or 20. They always say that. But yeah, I'm 27 years old. Yep, I'm 27. People always say I look 18 or 17. I'm just like, nope, I'm freaking 20. Honestly, I wish we all could stay young forever because I don't wanna grow old. But thanks for the compliment, though. I love people who are nice. But like I said, like, I don't know why TikTok is so toxic lately. It just has it always been like that? I don't know. I've been on TikTok for, I believe, maybe a year and a half or 2. I think I've been on TikTok for 2 years now, but, like, I just noticed, like, how toxic TikTok is, and I'm just like, I can't believe that. So crazy. Like I said, you guys can ask me questions, anything like that. My bowling story's on my YouTube. If you wanna go check out my YouTubes, I also do singing and rapping too. I know my 2 rapping videos weren't good, but my other 2, I think I have a lot. Aw, thanks. I think God just blessed me with a pretty face, honestly. I know people, they make fun of my face a lot and go like, "You're ugly," or, like, they make fun of my teeth. I'm just like, God made me for who I am, and I'm not gonna let it bother me, so comment when you wanna comment. I don't give a shit. But as you can tell, I'm mentally changed than I used to be. That's my coffee. Like, now, since I'm more adult, I drink coffee a lot. I feel like I mentally need all the time. No, I don't believe age matters in love. If you love somebody, I don't care if there's an age gap or not, but if you love them, you love them. Now, the only thing I think is weird if, like, you date your cousin and, like, you're related, then I think that's weird. Or, like, I've seen some people, like, date their mom or, like, other crap like that. Now, that's weird. But if you're gay or gender bi fluid or bisexual, whatever, do you. Love is love. Now, 14, 20, that's too young. 16 and 21 is too young too. I would be like, let's see, I dated my boyfriend when I was 16, he was 18. So more likely like that. I know you're male, duh. Obviously. But I thought you were a unicorn? You're 21? I was gonna say you don't look 21. You don't look 21, my guy. Honestly, you don't. I was gonna say it's like you were 19 or 18. And that's my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion. This little kitty's sleeping on me. She's so tired. I don't know why I have a headache right now. It's totally bugging me. I think it's sinus drainage, which I do have. I've had sinus drainage for a couple days. You're purring. You little kitty. Yes, I'm petting an actual cat. She's on my lap. She's a kitten. You'll be 21 on Monday. Cool. That's awesome. Well, happy late birthday. My birthday is April 24th. And my niece, her birthday is October 16th. My mother's is the October 31st. Then my other niece, her birthday, I think her birthday is like the 16th. No, 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 it's not the 16th. I think my niece is the 19th or 20th, but I can't remember. Why haven't you celebrate your birthday? You always should. Celebrate your birthday, celebrate you're alive. I would. Go out with a bang. I don't drink alcohol, so, like, I don't drink a lot, but I am blessed that I am alive every single day, and I pray for all you guys too. Every one of my subscribers, any one of my followers, I always pray for every single one that they're fans or friends of mine. I pray for everybody, and I've always have. You should celebrate your birthday, though. Honestly, I would love to go to anybody's birthday party and sit there and freaking hype them up. Like, I totally love doing that. Yeah, I know. I know, trust me, I felt that. I felt that when I turned 24. I'm like, "Oh, I just wanna be 18 again," but that's what I felt like when I was 24. And now I'm just like, "Well, I'm growing up, but even though you're older, you can still act like a kid if you freaking want to." There you go. That's how I live. If even though you're getting older, still act like who you wanna act like, and don't give 2 Fs. Live how you wanna live. When will you find my love? You'll find love. Even though if it's hard, you'll find the right person. Honestly, I won't pick anyone on YouTube, but, like, if you're really looking for love, just you gotta find the right person. I've had this friend where she's been single for, like, ever, and I try to set her up with some of my friends, and then she goes, "I don't want dating anybody." I'm just like, "Why though? You complain about being single, but then you don't wanna date anybody. That doesn't make sense to me." You'll find the right person. When I was before I dated my boyfriend, I thought I was gonna be single forever. And then after that's one of my exes I broke up with, which is he's a jerk, by the way. But after I broke we br he broke up with me, which is true. After he broke up with me, I feel like I could never find love again, and then I met my boyfriend, and we've been together ever since. You'll find love. You will. It takes time. I told my one friend who was single for the longest time. She always said to me, "When am I gonna find love?" And I said, "It'll come when you're ready. When you least expect it, it'll it'll come." Okay. You say read your mind, okay. So what's your next question then? If you don't want to read me in the comments out loud, you gotta tell me. No, no, it doesn't matter. I know to some girls it does. To me, it doesn't. It's more like this is how I always find it. I never cared about that stuff. I never cared about weight. I never cared about looks. I never cared about money. Like I know some women, oh, they're like they want to marry a man with a good job and money. Obviously, me, I don't care about any of that. Me, I just want someone to have a future with and grow old with and have kids with. That's it. Well, I understand though because there are women who are like, if it's like a taller size, they don't want it. So like, I feel you there. But me, I never cared about looks. I never cared about money. Like I respect the military too. I respect the military. I respect the U.S. I don't care about politics though. Um, I do wish we would stop this war with Ukraine though because it's just sad that I've seen crap that has happened over there, so it's really sad for me. I think I just have a heart that's just too big for this world, honestly. Oh, yeah, but, like, that shouldn't matter, though. If you find the right person, that shouldn't matter. I'm like, if I was a guy and they're like, they didn't like my pickle, I'd be like, "I don't care." Honestly, that's what I would say. I've been my me and my boyfriend's good. I'd eventually wanna move out of here and have our own place, though, but it's good. I did be at him last time for being upset, though. He's helped me get into a new mental doctor, because my one mental health doctor, they kicked me out, and he knows I have to take my meds or I get sick, so he's helping me go to another mental health place. Yeah. I laugh pretty good. Sometimes my laugh is pretty crappy. So I did have a scare, as you guys know, I'm allergic to wasps and bees. So he knows I don't like needles. He's always known that since how long we dated. But I had an EpiPen and I came in the house. Apparently, I got stung by a bee on the back of my neck. And he saw I was having an allergic reaction and he panicked and took me to the car. He's like, "Where's your EpiPen?" I was like, "It's there in the glove compartment." He takes it out, jabs it in my thigh, which you're supposed to do when someone has allergic reaction to bees. And he's like, "Can you breathe?" I was like, "Yeah, I felt like you just shot me with a bunch of adrenaline." Like a whole I feel like my ears opened up, like, real quick, like, I felt a breath of air, like, shooting out my lungs, and then, after he stabbed me with it, he walked me back into the house, which is my sister's, and he's like, "Can you walk?" I was like, "Nope, I can't even feel my leg," and, he was helping me, and he opened the chair for me and sat me down, and he's like, "Does it hurt?" I was like, "Yep, it hurts, I can't walk, you have to help me walk back to the car." He's like, "Okay, yeah, no, I'll help you." But he's considerate, he's the most sweetest boyfriend I've ever had. So, I don't know what women friends you're friends with, but don't marry a woman who's all about money. Cause all I will tell you is they will want you to buy them things, and then they won't love you in return. So, yeah. So, one most I will tell you what women want from a woman's perspective. What women want is honesty, loyalty, not cheating. Let us talk about our feelings. Do not yell at us, though. I don't know if guys yell at women, but some women don't like that. Don't yell at them, especially if you date someone with mental health issues. Don't yell at them. Be considerate, always kind. If they have their cherries, like time of the month stuff, buy them chocolate or every food they freaking want. If they want cuddles, give them cuddles. Always be nice to their nieces and nephews if they have any, and always be nice to their mom. Always be kind to their mom. Like, never be mean to their mom either. Like, you always want to be kind to their parents. Always be nice to their siblings, even if you don't get along with them. Because my boyfriend doesn't get along with my sister, but he just did it because he knows how I feel. But I don't talk to her anymore, so it doesn't matter now. But yeah, he's like, that's what we want. We want husband material. We don't want guys who cheat or talk to other women. We don't want guys who like do all that stuff. Honestly, I could give every single man advice how women want to be loved because honestly, don't date a woman who cheats on you either. Don't date a woman who cheats on you either or texts other dudes. If she's friends with her exes, don't talk to that person because I bet you they still F them. Like I had some friends that are girls and they're like, I talk to these other dudes on Snapchat. I'm like, okay, so why are you talking to other dudes on Snapchat even though you're with somebody? Like you're sending stuff like news and stuff to guys, but you're in a relationship. Like, is the dating world just crappy now? Like, because yeah, I have dated 4 guys before I dated Josh, which is my boyfriend. But, I realized there's some guys out there who are crappy too, though. I always wanted somebody who let me be me. I had mental depression, so obviously let me fill out my feelings and, like, don't yell at me, but, like and don't treat women like objects either. Don't take them for granted, because if you take them for granted, they're gonna walk out on you. I always told my boyfriend, "If you take me for granted, I'm walking out." Like, if I feel like I'm taken for granted, I'm walking out because I know I'm wifey material. And yeah, if you can't love me for me on my flaws, you don't deserve to be with me. That's how I feel. Pretty kitty. Oh, be itchy. So I'm gonna go. Um, it's not like I don't want to keep talking. I mean, I've been live for 65 minutes. I'm just chilling. That's it. I'm gonna get going now. I talked about what I did want to talk about. I'm gonna go though. It's not because I don't like talking to anybody. It's just like, like I don't like no one's joining or nothing. I don't know. Maybe people don't like me. That could be it. But I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll go live on Instagram or something. Try that. Because I can't go live anywhere else. But I love you guys. Please watch this video. Love you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please share. Bye, guys. How did I do this? Freak. I don't know anyone. Let me. Bye, guys. Bye.